Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we have the same position as last week, except it's moved around just for a bit of accessibility to that. I've had a little go off camera of seeing whether I can or cannot get it off, and unfortunately I do not have the right tools, so that will not be happening probably today, which is unfortunate because I was hoping to get it done today, but unfortunately that will not be happening. Also, if any of you remember last week's video, I said I was going to do it either Saturday or Sunday. Now, obviously you can probably tell that didn't happen, and I'll explain why that didn't happen. And this is some really positive news, because I've been working at the Walthamstow Pump House Museum over Saturday evening and Sunday evening. Obviously you will remember I said Sunday was going to Markfield, which is our second site, or to them it's the first site, we're the second site, but you know, it's our other museum, effectively. We had two that are in our charity. So went over there, did both of their running or steamings for the day, and then cycled back to, because I cycled there, so I cycled back to the pump house and worked on the engine, or one of our engines for a bit. But on Saturday, because obviously we've got, let me explain the engine. We've got a main big Marshall engine made by Marshall and Company, I think, which broke a couple of weeks ago. So on Saturday we had some, well, we had me and my friend who also volunteers at the pump house, alongside, I believe his title is a CEO, and then we also had the chairman, and we were very carefully and with good PPE equipment were putting the engine back together as much, the right side of the engine back together as much as we could. Obviously taking care to wear safety equipment because we don't want to get hurt. So we got to a point where on Sunday we went back to it, one less this time. The chairman unfortunately had a meeting, so we continued and we got it running for a couple of seconds. So on Sunday we're hoping after the public hours, which is after 4 o'clock. So unfortunately nobody besides volunteers will be allowed in at that point. Obviously you're still allowed to come between 10:30 and 4 because that's when we're open on Sundays, but after that, after we close, we'll be working on the engine this Sunday, and hopefully not this Sunday but next Sunday it might run. Now I'm not going to say, oh, it's going to run 100% of the time and it's going to be perfect, because I know it's not going to be, because it was quite loud and we had to weigh the fenders and stuff, because it was getting so loud with the gasket and stuff. So we're going to hope that we can fix it. But yeah, just in case anyone wants to come down, the main engine will be working again very soon. Now, this is the project that we want to talk about today, if I am correct in saying that. Obviously you can see some of the gears are slightly bent and warped, but that is okay. When I get them off, I'll use a hammer and gently tap them back into place. However, we need to figure out, if we move this wheel out of the way, we need to figure out how to get that off. Now, I tried with some of my tools and I failed, so that was fun. Unfortunately a small starter screwdriver is just not small enough to fit through the hole. Put that in. So I also don't have a hammer currently that is like, because obviously I've got a hammer but it's like a massive construction hammer, and it's like, if I was to use that I'd probably break something. So I need like a smaller hammer made for this sort of thing. However, I do not have one currently on me, so that is unfortunate, but I shall continue this on Sunday hopefully, among other things. And yeah, obviously I can't do much today. If you're wondering why the base keeps moving, it's because it's warped itself to absolute Narnia and is not at all straight or flat or level, which is quite fun. But you know, that's what can we do at the end of the day. But yeah, but but just to let you know about a couple of things coming up in the future. You can look forward to, I know I mentioned this a while ago, but the Pump House YouTube channel. I am about to, at some point soon, send some clips over to get the first video up on that, and hope that it gets approved. And then the Isle of Wight Steam Railway video, I'm going to send some clips over soon and hopefully get that up on here. It'll be on this channel, so look out for that on here. And then future projects with trains, if I go out and see, you know, steam trains and stuff like that, I'll put some out. Also, you might see a little small 5-minute video, if not less, probably like a 2-3 minute video on the new DLR trains that we're in testing, because I saw a couple the other day. So you might see that. I obviously went out to see them with my friend, who is another YouTuber, who, by the way, if you go and check in, I think it's the homepage on my channel, you will see, I believe, I think it's on this channel. It's like a Victoria Line front cab. That's his channel. He might post on there with the DLR stuff, but I don't know, we'll see. But just letting you know that might be posted. But we also went through the Silvertown tunnel as well, so I might get his clip and post it, but I'll let you guys know, obviously, when and where these videos are going to come out. And this will continue next week. I'll film it, because obviously, normally I'd go, okay, well, I'll film it at the Pump House channel, because it's Pump House related, but I think what I'll do is, for anything that I'm doing over there, so that's like my engines, I will film. So if I'm working on my Flying Scotsman or something like that over there, I'll film it for you guys, and you'll see it here. However, if I'm working on one of their engines, or I'm working on an engine that I bought for them, then it will be on their channel, and they will be able to get the ability from that and profit from it, hopefully. But yeah, that's just a little bit of an update on some stuff related to trains. This does not want to stay put together, so that's kind of funny. But I'll have another go at this later and hopefully succeed on it. Let's see if it wants to sit properly. Yeah, close. Good enough. But yeah, also I think this metal part here might have to come off, because I think that might slightly possibly be shorting the entire thing. So that might come off, and I might replace that with a plastic one. But I obviously shall let you guys know about that. But yeah, I want to say thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. If you did like this video, obviously please like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications when you do subscribe. And yeah, I shall see you all in the next video. And if any of you have suggestions or engines you no longer need, then I am obviously open to taking more engines. You know, I always am. But yeah, obviously let me know in the comments down below about any of that, and I shall see you all in next week's video. So, with that being said, I'll see you all next week. Bye.